Hello, everyone. It is Christmas time, and we are here, all of us. See everybody?
Hey,
Kelly,
how
are
you?
There's Kelly. And all of us staff in Chattanooga are here for our Christmas product showcase. And we can't wait to just show you some of our products. We have our newer one that just dropped recently. And then also just like thinking about what gifts for who. And we'd love to show you some ideas. So we want to first start off with Reba sharing why in the world do we sell purses? Why do we spend our time doing this? So Reba, can you kind of just share the heart behind Dear for More and why in the world we have these products?
I can, but before I do that, I just have to say that Dana asked us all to dress just slightly Christmassy today. And I was pretty excited about it, so I jumped in. Okay. So that's all I'm saying. That's the big reveal is my shirt. So I just want to jump in and say I am Christmassy today. No, seriously though, we're so glad you joined us on this. This is a big part of what we do. I tell people all the time that there's no way I'd ever dreamed that we would be selling leather bags and this and that and coffee and all these other kind of things. But this is where God's put us. And really, it's not about the product. So what I want you to get, if you don't get anything else, are the products fun? Yes. Are they great? Are they beautiful? Yes. They're amazing. They're great gifts. They're great personal items. But it's really not about the product. For me, it's the woman behind the product. Because the product is a means to an end. The product is what allows us to give a woman a prevention from human trafficking or abuse. Women who are at a crisis point, and if we don't do something, if something is not changed in her life, she's going to end up being trafficked or she's going to be in a very violent relationship. So how do we help her? Poverty is driving it, so we want to give her a job. So she means she's got to make something. She's got to be able to create something. She's got to be able to do something. So these products are prevention. So when you buy something, you got to know that there's a woman that sits behind that item that you purchased, that she's safe today because she made that bag. She's eating today and her children are eating today because she made that blanket. Her kids are going to school today because she made that item that you're purchasing, and your purchase allows all of that to happen. And then of course we have women who need to be rescued. And for those women who need to be rescued, this is an opportunity for them to go from really being in massive crisis to whole, healing, and hopeful about their future. And so to be able to say, hey, here's an opportunity for you to move from a student to a producer, to be able to be a real part of what's happening and be able to get on your feet. So this is what you got to know. Regardless of how much you purchase today, what items you purchase, what you get excited about, there's a woman and her kids behind every single item. And it's that woman and it's those children that we're fighting for. It's why we exist, and it's why we have all of these products, and it's why we do these big extravaganzas, and why we do these Christmas exciting sales and all these fun things. Why do we do all that? Well, we do it because there's women who desperately need hope. And this is a way we provide hope for them. So I'm excited. I'm excited about the items, excited about the shopping, but I'm more excited about the women that it's going to help, Dana.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is why we love our jobs, because we get to sell these products that fuel the mission of Dare for More. 100% of the proceeds go straight back to those women in our training centers, our workshops, and also to our safe house and our medical center. So everything that you buy, the funds go back into the ministry.
Yep.
So it's so awesome, and we just love getting to be a part of this. So we want to jump right into our products. And so, Lisa,
all right,
we just dropped our 3-in-1 bag. And I told all of our staff to pick out their favorite 3-in-1 bag. So we are going to show you guys, and then Lisa's going to tell you a little bit why it makes it so special. So maybe, Lisa, you could show us your favorite to start off.
Absolutely. So these are what we are calling our 3-in-1s. You may have seen these before, especially if you've been on a trip with us. These are a hot item, but 3-in-1 because it actually, and we'll model, I'm not the model, but we'll model how these bags can be carried. But what makes these bags so special is this traditional print right here. Each bag has different designs, but this is actually made from the Mayan people, who are the indigenous people in Guatemala. Each different area of the Mayan people, the women have a shirt that's specific to their area. And so these are called huipil. You just learned Spanish today. And so this actually is hand done. It takes them weeks and sometimes more than a month to do the method of weaving that they use. Tie a string to a pole or a tree or something, and they do the weaving, and there's a wooden thing, pull it down real tight, weave again. It's an amazing process, but every one of the middle part of these bags is made from that. So this actually is the neck of the top of the blouse that they use. That is the pocket on the outside. So what makes these bags amazing, besides the beautiful leather, is the fact that each one of these was made from one of those blouses or tops, the huipils that the Guatemalan women wear. And so I think you guys are gonna love it. Yeah. I chose this one as my favorite. I just love the combination of the purple and the pink. And again, the bag itself is just amazingly gorgeous. So awesome. This one is my favorite.
All right, Reba, what's your favorite?
All right, my favorite, I think, is this one. I love the muted colors. I just love the little pop up, the little glisten, a little bit of glimmer here. And one of my favorite things really about this bag is the fact that it's convertible. So when you hear that 3-in-1, that means you can carry it 3 different ways. So I love that it can be as a backpack or a crossbody or a shoulder bag. And it's just got so many. For me, what I love about it is all of the ways that you can use this bag. Inside are pockets and storage compartments, all kinds of wonderful things. Plus on the outside, if you're like me and you travel all the time. And what I love is that I have several women who said they buy these as diaper bags.
Yeah. No, that's a
great idea. And so they have the diaper bag. This is their diaper bag, and they throw it on like a backpack. So really, so many beautiful ways you can carry this. But this one is my favorite. I just love this one.
Okay.
Yep.
And I have a similar one, Reba. We have the same taste.
Okay.
I love this one. When this came out of our all of our stuff that came back from Guatemala, I just absolutely loved it. Check out the muted with the tan, and it's got this little touch of pink. And as me and my little girl, Sayla, we just love pink. And so it's got this little glitter on here. So you can see the front and the back is very similar. And then just pockets and pockets inside. And Lisa's going to show us how it looks like as a backpack. And then Anna and Kelly are going to show us their favorites.
So you got the 2 straps that connect to it. And you just get to wear it just like a backpack. So that the first way is just like this. Second way, you can wear it as just a backpack.
And Anna, can you show us how the third way?
She said, yes, in 1 second she can.
Tell us why you love your
Tell
bag,
us your
maybe,
favorite, and I'll help you look it up.
Well, this is my favorite. I love these colors. I think it look very. It's obviously each one of these is original, but I think this is very classic. All these colors, and I love this particular design right here. It's different, like Lisa was mentioning. Each one of these is different, so everything is obviously handmade. And come on, guys, look at this. Look at this. I mean, what else I had to say? It's just gorgeous. It is. It's just beautiful.
On there.
So, yeah, Lisa's doing some assistant for me.
There's so many straps and possibilities. I put the wrong one on there. But the third way to wear it, Anna,
Yes, Lisa.
is
crossbody.
crossbody.
Yeah. Or if you like it long on your shoulder, either way.
Exactly.
There you go.
So, you can wear it like this.
Yeah.
You see how nice that is? You can wear it like this. You see
Love
how nice that
it.
is? That's what I will be doing up there. So, you see how nice it is?
I love it.
So, yes.
Beautiful.
We love it.
And last but not least is our Kelly. She is going to show another one that's just gorgeous.
I absolutely love this design. I just think it is so stunning. Isn't that gorgeous? And as Lisa was describing, this really accentuates that's traditional collar to the blouse, the Guatemalan blouse, which I think is so gorgeous. Now, Reba had mentioned that this is excellent, like as a travel bag. I'm going to tell you, I so believe that, and I'm going to show you why. Women, you're going to understand this. There's a little deep pocket on the outside here, on the inside as well. And so I'm gonna put my passport or my phone on the inside when you're traveling, when you're hustling and bustling, when you're in a big city. And also these side pockets, they actually have a snap. So you can throw your keys, or if you prefer putting your phone there, but that little snap is a little extra safety feature. Now inside, if you know our Dare for More products, you're going to be familiar. So many of our products, not all of them, are lined with a beautiful Guatemalan traditional fabric. And of course, we love our pockets. We've got an inside zipper, and then on this side, we've got 2 big pockets. So just, it's so practical. Again, all of these come with the long strap or the backpack strap. So it's a win-win all the way around.
Yeah. These are just gorgeous. And I want to tell you, each one is unique. And as you will see online in our store, we have 2 collections to choose from. So if you go, make sure you look at both of them before you choose. But every one is different. And so if you see a pattern that you're like, I love this one, get it quick because it's going to go really fast. So these have always been ones that we haven't stopped quick and then they're gone. So if you like one of these, get on there and grab it, throw it in your cart. And
One other feature we forgot to mention, because you have this beautiful leather, we want to care for it well. You don't want to sit it on the floor. Look at the bottom. It does have the little the little metal things that you can actually sit it, and it will actually, if you put your things in there, it will actually sit on the metal little beautiful tabs with a design.
Exactly.
They're very elegant and so creative in how they made the bag. So
our
they're
producers
beautiful.
do an amazing job. And because you're tuning in with us online, we want to share a code with you. And this is 15% off our entire store. It always eliminates coffee and backstory, but 15% off this bag is a great deal. This one, the cost is $225, but with 15% off, that makes it about $190-ish, $191. Reba just told us. And so this is just such a great deal. But we hope that you go on, check them out, check out the patterns, the looks. There's so many to choose from. And I hope you grab one. All right, so let's jump into...
Use the code.
Oh, the code. I gotta actually tell you it. It's shopping15. So what you'll do is you'll add it to your cart, and then at checkout it says add code shopping15, and that'll take 15% off everything from the store except for coffee and backstory. So, all right. So now we've got some gifts for her. So, you know, these might be gifts for yourself, or it might be gifts for your mom, your sister, your friend, your daughter. We just wanted to highlight a few of these that could work for different women. But I wanted to start off first with our 2 most classic looks. We have our classic tote in 3 colors, and then we also have our perfect tote. And Lisa, maybe you could talk a little about our classic. This is our very first one that we came out with. Yeah.
These were again, this was the first style of leather bag that we started having made. And so it is the classic. They're beautiful. So this is our mocha color. This is what we call camel. And then this one is midnight black, I believe it's called. The leather is just amazing. I wish you could smell right now what that is. But each one of the bags, let me get one for you. Again, beautiful leather tassel on it, but on the inside, it has this beautiful organizer. Let's see if I can get that out. So you can put cards, pens, something in there. It has a pocket right here as well. So there's a little bit of organizing as well. You want to hang your keys so you don't lose them. There's a clip for that. One of my favorite parts of this bag is that it is kept, this does not have a cloth lining, and I like the actual natural feel of the leather on the inside. Absolutely beautiful. And again, the leather is stunning. So that is our classic.
Yes. And then we have our perfect. And this one, Kelly really had a hand in, like, how could we tweak this to make it a little different? And so we have our perfect here. And this one's just a little shorter than our classic. And we added that front pocket here, which we just love on there. Sometimes you just want easy access to your phone right there in front. It's perfect for that. And then it also has the organizer, as we've seen before. And it's shaped just slightly different, but we love having the 2 options because sometimes you want that taller purse. But this one is, both of these would work for any woman, no matter their age. Like these are just the classics. They'll go with anything. You can dress these down with an outfit, or you can dress it up. any color. So we got the camel, the mocha, and the midnight black. So check them out, and don't forget to use this week now through Saturday, shopping 15 to get 15% off of your bag.
Can also tie a scarf. Several of us here on the team carry this particular bag. I believe 3 of us have it in the mocha color, but one, our Kelly girl, is loving the scarf. Scarves are popular right now, right? And so you can change it up by tying a scarf to the edge of it. Absolutely gorgeous.
Or a bag charm. So, which we have some of those online. Check those out. We love our bag charms. And I love our classic because it's like it comes with a bag charm with the tassel. So I just love that part of it.
Beautiful.
I know. Okay, so next for the women is our crossbody pouch.
These things are hot items. We cannot keep them in stock. Every time we get them back, they are sold out pretty quick.
Yeah.
And so we've just freshly stocked again.
And this is like the perfect travel bag. Like if you're going on a trip somewhere, like especially, you know, maybe you're going to Europe, maybe you're going to Guatemala. Which you can go, we have trips for next year. This is perfect. It's something you can hold close to you, and it's got that perfect pouch. You know, and it might look small from the outside, but you can fit a lot in here. And it has this little pocket on the front. So I love this bag because it just works for anything. If maybe you're a person that like your hands, you got to use them for everything. Maybe you got kids, you're holding hands. Like I've got kiddos, like I'm always carrying things for this boy and carrying this for my daughter. And so this is just perfect. You can wear it on the front or you can wear it on the back. And what's cool is that you can switch the sides that it attaches to at the bottom.
Right.
I love that feature because maybe you're more comfortable one side than the other. But this is the mocha. The midnight black is brand new in this. And then finally we have the camel. Get this one. This is great for any age, but especially like younger girls, like, cause you know, they just carry just a little bit of things around, just the essentials, and it'll fit just those essentials. Super popular. Grab it and don't forget about the code this week. So,
Got it.
All right, what is our next thing for women? Let's see. We have our cosmetic case. Okay, cosmetic case, ladies. What woman doesn't like a cosmetic case? And this is not confined to only cosmetics. This can be
Exactly.
used for anything.
Everything.
These are perfect for travel. And what's better than having something like this that tells a story? This is more than a bag. It tells a story of the women who create them. And a lot of times these are created with, you know, our newer women that come in that are learning to sew. They're able to create these beautiful bags. And I love that each of them has a unique Guatemalan fabric. You'll find different varieties online. And then it comes with little tassel on the end. And on the inside is always another unique fabric. It has a little pocket on there. And these are lined with plastic. So just in case something spills, it doesn't get on all your stuff. So, which is just an amazing little feature on that. We love that. Always have to have a little touch of leather on there. But we love these. I can't remember the exact name of these, but these are just a sampling of what we have online. And check them out. These are great gifts. Like if you've got a group of girlfriends that like you just want to get something small for them, you could grab one of these, or you could put like some little chapsticks in there, lip glosses, or whatever. And you give them to your maybe sister-in-law or your girlfriends.
And I think when you receive the bags, we always tuck a little card that tells because you've purchased this bag, this is what today you help bring rescue and restoration to women and girls in Guatemala. And I think as women, when we gift something like this to them and they understand the power behind it, that makes the gift so much more impactful. And so I know I've seen it myself as I give it, but I've heard from others as well. When you buy a gift like this and give it and explain the story, and your honor today, I purchased this and this is what it went to. That is you got people that are hard to buy for, buy something like that and give them the story. It's always a winner.
It's like a purpose behind a gift. It's so much more than just buying a gift. It's rescuing women. And so like that's just what I love. I love giving these as gifts. I love carrying my purse because of that. Because I'm like, oh wait, this rescues women, you know, like so it just makes it so much more special. But check out our cosmetic bags. Perfect gift for any woman in your life. All right, let's see what's next on the list. We have these are like home items. Us women, we love to make our house a home. And so I have one of these pillowcases. Let me show you. They are right over here. We have two different kinds. let you hold that one.
Yep.
And we have our beautiful, I would say it's not quilted, but our beautiful hand sewn pillowcases that our women create. Aren't they just stunning? And what I love about these are each one is super unique. All the pattern's going to be different, the fabrics are going to be different, but each swatch of fabric represents a different a different village in Guatemala. The women there are like, each village is known for a different pattern and coloring, which is really neat. I have one of these in my house. It sits on my chair. And so I'm always reminded, sometimes I'll sit down and do my devotions, reminded of the women who create this, and reminded to pray for the people of Guatemala, that they need a savior. They need the gospel. But then also you could buy this and it helps rescue women. So they create this beautiful piece. Check it out online for your home. And Lisa's got another pillowcase.
This one I think is stunning. I have one of these in my office sitting on my chair. But this actual design was created by one of our women in our workshop. Actually, one of our trainers at the time, she came up with this design. They decided they wanted me to learn how to make this. And I can promise you, it takes our women about, once they are sewing well and doing well, it takes them about 4 hours to make this pillow cover right here. So they decided they needed to teach me in the workshop. I made one about this size, just the front. I didn't put the back on it. I didn't have the leather piece. I just did this one little part because it is hand stitched each piece. So in 4 hours, when they do the whole thing, I made one this size. Okay. It's proudly sitting on my shelf. It's a reminder to me of what an excellent job our women do, because this is just outstanding. And it's absolutely beautiful. Looks gorgeous in any room of your house, but again, it's beautiful. So that will be online as well.
And the freedom of the creativity that our leaders in there give, because a woman that was in training created this design. And so that's what just makes it so special, that they have that freedom to create, and sometimes might be the only time, like the first time in their life they've been able to do that, because their minds have been away from their crisis or the tragedy that they're facing, and they're like, I can create.
It actually is a great sign of healing that their creativity is coming back. And so that's what working in our training center in the workshop does for those women. And so it's an excellent cause.
Yeah. Okay. Our blanket, you've probably seen it online. It's huge, it's heavy, but that's what makes it so beautiful. And just like that pillowcase I showed you, it has different swatches from all over. Everyone is unique. What we differentiate online is the edging. So like you get to choose like the look of your edging, or like the prominent color of it. So we love these. If you look on the back, it's got this beautiful, what would you call this?
Absolute smooth softness.
Like a velvet almost?
Like a velvet or
yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels like suede, but it's not. But that's how it feels.
It's just beautiful, and it's big. It's perfect for fall, perfect for winter, perfect for cozying up by the fire with your Christmas tree on, glistening with their lights. But this blanket is just absolutely beautiful.
It's gorgeous as an accent piece too, on the back of a couch, laying across the end of a bed. It is just absolutely beautiful, and a conversation piece when people come to your home.
Yes, so true. Lisa, maybe you could hold that up as high as you can. You can see it's just off the floor. It's big. So
taller than me.
This is just such, like, we call it like the prayer blanket, just like with the pillowcase that I showed you earlier. It's just a piece. So it just reminds you to pray for the women in Guatemala. Pray for what God's doing at DFM Ministry. So check it out. You'll see there's different options. Oh, and also I wanted to tell you, this is like the graduation piece. Like if you're in the training center, I was talking to MJ, and she was saying like this is the piece that they have to finish in order to graduate. And it's so intricate. And she said with the edging, it's not just like a simple stitch. It's like a turning and twisting that they have to sew and attach it to that edge. And they just do such an amazing job on it. So that's also a thing. It's a graduation piece for our women. So we love that. One more thing with our textiles, let me show you before we get into gifts for men. I love these bags. These are our denim totes. And as you can see on here, we have different varieties of vibrant stripes on here. And we even have one with a burlap. But these are great for anybody. Like if you are in a Bible study, like I feel like it's like the Bible study bag. You can put your Bible, notebook, pens, all the things in it. Or, you know, if you're just out on the go, if you go work out, great place to put your workout clothes in. Or anything. These are just great totes to have.
A special piece of information about these is not all of them, but many of them, these two particular, this material is not from the top, but from the skirts that the Mayan women wear. And so again, this would have been hand sewn, this center part right there. And so they've cut this out of one of the pieces of material that was made from one of the skirts. Again, not every one of them. We do have different varieties of them. Some of them would be and some of them are not. Yeah. But I think that is just absolutely beautiful that you're carrying a little bit of the Mayan touch when you carry one of these
and you
bags.
Can see they just love their beautiful vibrant colors. It's just beautiful. And I love having Lisa around with these. She knows all this extra information.
And then you have the classic burlap one. That one also a little bit different look, but it's just as cute as well. Pocket with a snap on the outside. All of them have a little pocket on the inside, and a different, of course, different Guatemalan bright colored, beautiful material on the inside. So these are so useful for everything.
Yeah. So those are just some of ours. Like we went through a lot, but that's just some of what we have for the women in your life. But now we want to show you some of our products for men, and these are just so special. I love that our women take the time, our producers take that time to create these products for men. And Reba, okay, her absolute favorite that she uses all the time, and she gets compliments all the time on it.
I do. Even though we call it a men's product, I promise you a lot of women love it and they buy it and it's awesome.
We went to a teacher's convention and we only brought 2 of these, which was, I mean, next time we know to bring more.
Right.
But by the first morning, 2 women had bought them.
Right.
Because they're so practical. There's so many slots, there's so many pockets. Anyways, I won't steal your thunder. Go ahead, Reba.
No, I love it. So this is our briefcase. And this is just so amazing. And there's several things I love amazing about this. But if you know leather briefcases, if you shop them online, this briefcase is going to run you $500-$600 online. But that is not at all what it costs for us. And now that you're getting this shopping 15, you can get this for a beautiful deal. Yeah. But on the inside, again, you're going to see the fabric. Has a gorgeous wide, which is what I love about it. It has a wide strap. So you can see, like, because when I carry this through airports or when I go speak sometimes and I carry this bag, I'm carrying it here and I need that. I want that wider strap because it's got my laptop inside of it. Yeah. So when I put my laptop, so this bag, I love it because it has the really front little small pocket up here. So if I'm traveling, it looks one way. And if I'm just going to speak somewhere and I've got laptop and stuff in here, it might look another way. But a lot of times I've got my wallet, I've got my passport, I've got stuff in here if I'm traveling, or all that stuff that you just want to be able to grab quick. But then on the inside, it's so well made. It has the padded pocket on the inside so that you can put your laptop in here. So we're talking probably not the 16-inch is not going to fit, but anything below that. So I have a 16-inch that fits inside of it, but it just doesn't fit inside the pocket. So 15 or lower is going to fit inside the Velcro pouch that's on the inside of this, which is just wonderful. And then on the outside of this is going to be, or on the inside of the bag then is going to be thanks Dana, is going to be the pockets on the inside. So again, you've got a lot of really cool stuff. You've got you've got a zippered pouch on the inside. You've got pins. You've got card pockets. All kinds of just little wonderful things. File folders fit in here. So obviously, if you've got a hubby who goes to work every day, I had a pastor who bought one of these, and he let us know. He said the first time I bought it and I carried it was in the airport. He said I got stopped like 10 times in the airport wanting to know, where did you get that bag? This bag is awesome. And of course, you can always carry it this way as well. So you can wear it as the crossbody, but you can also wear it right here. So for women, I think this is still a gorgeous bag, but I can just tell you our men love this bag. They love getting this and they love being able to carry this to work. And it's just timeless.
Yes.
One of the things I love about this is you're never going to outwear this bag. This bag is going to be around long after you get sick of carrying it. So I think this is awesome. Also, too, for our men, we have an attaché case. And really, like a lot of husbands love traveling, or they have to travel for work, or you just go to the beach during the summer, you're doing a little vacay, and they're looking for a place to put all of their shaving cream, all of their, deodorant, all of their stuff like this. This is what they're looking for. And so this right here is just gorgeous. It's such a nice zip. It's that double zip on the top, and it's got the nice little handle. It's got the little piece here to keep anything from falling out. And then the guys can just carry it like this, which I see a lot of them doing, and they can just go in and out. So this is just a great bag for guys to be able to put all that kind of stuff in for, and so this is super as well.
Yeah.
And then we have this one. Now, again, a lot of ladies buy this, but our guys love this for all the cords. So, you got your computer cord, you got your phone charger, you got your, you got your thumb drives, you got all this kind of stuff that a lot of them are carrying every day to work, or they're carrying whatever they're doing. And this is, it's really sharp looking, and it gives you a place to unzip on the inside with this open pouch, and you can get a truckload of stuff in here. And I know even get some guys that carry this as a small attaché case, but for a lot of guys, this is just a wonderful place to put all the cords and all the stuff, so they can keep it all in one locale, drop it in their briefcase or drop it in a backpack, and they're ready to go. So this is just a really super great gift.
Yeah. And another thing that we came out probably about a year ago was this computer case that we have. So maybe you just carry your computer around, or maybe you want that extra protection for it, whether you slip it in your purse or whether you slip it in your briefcase.
Yep.
This gives just excellent protection for it. Let me just show you it. It comes in the mocha, and it just has that sliding pocket here.
Yep.
And inside it's padded on the top and the bottom to fit your computer. So
Yeah, and again, a lot are asking about the size on
this
that.
is like 14
Yep.
14 inch. Hey Kelly, is this 14 or 15 inch? 15. It's 15 inch. So it'll fit a 14 and it'll fit a 15 inch computer on there. And
Or iPad.
Or iPad, yes.
All kinds of things.
Anything that you just want to slip in there to be able to carry, and it's just absolutely stunning. So, and then you've got our men's wallets.
Yeah, so we've got, a lot of guys are looking for that thinner wallet. They're not wanting something heavy to be in the back pocket that's going to be really super weighty. And so we've got these, and again, the mocha, we've got them in the black, and we've got them in the camel. And they're just they're a thin wallet. I really love it. I'll show it to you in the camel because I think that shows up so well on this. But it's really slim. You've got your places for your credit cards, a couple of tuck-in pouches here for money, or then you've got your pouches here if you want in the traditional sense. But this is just a really simple traditional wallet that's thin and light, so you're not looking to bulk that pocket up. And so a lot of guys just love these, and I love carrying these. So we've got those as well.
So what's really cool about our wallet, like me and Kelly were out selling products recently, and a guy came up to us and he said he was pulling out his wallet to buy a new wallet. He had the camel and he wanted to get it black also, but he had it for like a year plus, and he said he just loves it. He loves it so much that he wanted one in a different color. But like these hold up really strong because they're made with that beautiful Guatemalan leather. And so any guy in your life would love a wallet like that they could just slip in their back pocket, front pocket. It fits all around.
Yeah.
So those are some of our beautiful men's products. But not just for men, women can have them too, but we kind of just create a category.
Yeah.
But these are just our beautiful leather stuff, and wanted to show you those. So finally, we have a group of products that we wanted to show that are more of like our Christmassy type ones that we wanted to focus on. So we have, Lisa, show us. We've shown these a little bit on social media. Our Dare for More 2025 Christmas ornament. Yes.
Super excited.
Yeah.
They are leather. Dana, will you hold those?
Absolutely.
So we have them in the heart shape. That is, again, the leather is so gorgeous, but we've got in the camel color as well as in the mocha color. They complement each other really well. And then
we have our globe. So I like our little variety that they've made of these, and it's in the mocha and the camel also. And they're able to use and they're on our tree behind us. They just make a stunning, like, neutral look on the tree. I just love it. And so these are just they're $10 each, and you know what? you can use these for more than an ornament.
Correct.
This could be used for a bag charm, which bag charms are so popular right now.
Yep.
It could just be a decorative piece in your home because it doesn't scream Christmas, but they're just beautiful. And the ladies are able to take extra pieces that we have left over from purses. They're using up every bit of the material that we purchase, and they're able to make these for us as ornaments.
Again, they make great gifts.
Yeah.
Great gifts.
Yes.
We have friends who actually try to purchase an ornament from multiple different organizations that they support and pray for, and they use it as a family discussion when they put their Christmas decorations up. They discuss with the children the different organizations, how we can pray for them, and they pray as they decorate for Christmas. And I just loved that story. So maybe you want to join them and create your own tradition with the Dare for More ornaments.
Or you could put it on top of a gift too. Super pretty.
Excellent idea.
So, okay, one thing we love. And Lisa knows all the details of these.
Love is not a strong enough word for what I
it
think
smells
about
so
our
good.
coffee.
Smells so good.
It does. It does. I am becoming quite the coffee snob, the coffee nerd. I have learned so much about coffee working with this Guatemalan coffee. So I'm going to try to rein myself in and just give you a few perks. I think the biggest thing for me, and it is written on our bags, is, does your coffee do this? Is the coffee that you're purchasing making a difference? Does it rescue and restore women? We like to say this. If it doesn't, it can and it should. So number one favorite thing about this is from the bean, the coffee bean, from growing it, taking care of the plants, harvesting, all the way to the packaging and the shipping of the bag. It's all done by women. And why does that matter? Because these are women who would otherwise be at risk to all of the things that we're working against. Again, we don't have time in this video to tell the whole thing, but 70% of the workforce in coffee are women, and they are making pennies if they are breaking even on it, because the least amount of the money sold in coffee is what the producers get. And so by purchasing this coffee, these producers are being paid well, not just well, but way above the average price for growing the coffee and doing the harvesting. But enough of all of that. The power behind it is super impactful. So that's my favorite thing about our coffee.
Yeah.
The next is the taste. This is amazing coffee. This is specialty coffee. Coffee is graded on a scale of 1 to 100 based on a whole lot of things that I won't get into now. If you're more interested, please send me a message. I would love to talk coffee with you. But our coffee it rates anything that scores an 80 or above is considered specialty coffee. Only 2% of all the coffee grown in the world qualifies for that category, and this coffee does. The average score is between 84 and 86 for any of the coffee that you're going to receive when you order from Dare for More. And so we have our medium and dark roast. These coffees are processed the same. That's how they get it to the dry form that you can actually roast it. It's processed the same, but the only difference is the roasting, and that brings out different notes. Our medium, my personal favorite, it has notes of citrus, brown sugar, and a touch of honey. It is going to have just a more natural, traditional coffee flavor. But then we also have our dark roast, and a lot of people prefer the dark roast. You're going to have a little bit more smoky roasted flavors in that one, but this one has notes of chocolate, walnuts, and cacao nibs. It's kind of like a dark chocolate. Now listen, don't drink this coffee and think you're going to have just a chocolate flavor. It's coffee, but it's those subtle notes. And then what we don't have a bag to show you that we also have available on our website is our honey process. And honey's not added to that, but the process of how they get it from the bean to the roasting process is they leave the natural mucilage, jelly-like substance that has sugar on it. They leave it on there to dry and then do the process and roast it. So it comes out tasting a little bit sweeter. So they call it the honey process.
Yeah, and it looks like a berry, like when you look at it on it. And so that's what they leave on it, right?
Coffee is a fruit, and it does have the berry on it, so they take the skin
so
off and leave it all on. But again, it's fascinating what coffee is actually doing. It's making such a difference in the women's lives, and it tastes amazing. I can hardly drink any other coffee now because that coffee is so good. So go check it out. And also, you won't get it any fresher.
Yes.
So they're roasting. You put your order in. Our orders go down to Guatemala on Monday mornings. And so they start roasting on Monday afternoon and Tuesday. They pack it up Tuesday afternoon. It gets to the airport Wednesday morning, flies to the U.S. On average, there's been some craziness with our customs and UPS, but on average, it's about a week process. So your coffee was roasted more or less 7 to 10 days before you receive it. You won't get fresher coffee than that. So I highly recommend, again, coffee makes a great gift. You can go to our website, buy it just by the bag. We have 12-ounce bags as well as 5-pound bags for those of you that really like a lot of coffee. But it's a great gift. You can also sign up for a subscription.
That's right.
I don't want to run out of coffee. Me personally, not a good situation. Love that coffee. So I've got a subscription and I just automatically process, shows up on my door right before I run out. Great way, but it makes a great gift as well.
Yeah,
So,
and you always need to have fresh coffee roasting for your Christmas parties or
Yes.
Christmas morning, and this is a great option to have. So I bring it to my family and my brother and sister-in-law. They're like, that's delicious. So anyways, check it out. So this, what I'm going to show you is our little drawstring bags. And what makes these so special is these are like the first things our women learn to make when they start their sewing. And I love these for Christmas time because these are the perfect little pouch to put a small gift in or a gift card. Like if you're like, okay, I want to give a gift card, but something small with it. This is perfect. These are, I think, $8, but with the code, it's 15% off of that you can just throw it in there. Maybe you'll put a little chapstick. Maybe you put a little snack or chocolate or a treat in there and then cinch it up. And there's your gift. And these come
$10.
Okay, $10.
Yeah.
Okay, or the ornament in there. So, and you can see there's a variety of different ones, different colors and patterns, and these are just all the beautiful colors of Guatemala. I love that it stands out and it says that it's not from America. Like
No,
it
it's
is beautiful from the hands of the women that are just learning how to sew.
It's their very first product that they learn on the sewing machine.
Yeah.
They practice with paper first, but then when they're actually ready to sew, this is one of the first products they make.
Yeah.
And I love that you get to hold something that the woman who is fresh and new to being rescued and restored and beginning to get hope and healing, her hands have been on these.
Yeah.
And so these are great. You can use them for everything. I use them as organizers. Like you want to
I
put
love
your,
that. Yeah.
my computer charging cord or whatever cords like that, keep them all together. They're easy to drop down in your bag. Kids games. I know a couple of young moms who put their snacks or whatever. You got stuff everywhere. They're great organizing bags. You can use these for all kinds of things.
Yeah, check them out on our store, the different patterns you can choose from that are beautiful. And last but not least, this devotional, that Reba's latest one that came out, Backstory, is such a perfect gift because it's not an in-depth study, although Reba has those and they're amazing. This one is it's a devotional, but it's more than a devotional. It has all the scripture in there. It has the backstory, the scripture if it has it. It also has questions to make you think about it, and also prayer prompts. So it's got everything right here. And not only that, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. Well, I opened to a page that doesn't have a picture, but let me give you a thumb through. So there's all kinds of beautiful images and pictures. And I will tell you, those of you who have been following with Reba along the years through her studies and different things, some of the photos in the book actually she took, because she loves photography. If she had a side hobby, it would be photography. And so some of the photos in here were actually taken by Reba, but it is absolutely beautiful. It's a devotional, but it has a lot of meat to it.
Right.
It's not long and lengthy or super in depth, but there's meat to the each day of the devotion. And so can't recommend it enough.
And it categorizes some of the Psalms and stuff, which is really cool. And it tells that whole backstory about, hey, what happened? What urged this to
what was
Psalm
going
be
on
written?
at the time that the psalm was written, all of the information behind. And so
Beautiful.
definitely, if you don't have one for yourself, get one. But also, this is a great gift. So it's available on the website as well.
Yeah. So I want to review again, like our code to use now through Saturday is shopping15 for that 15% off. And if you've stuck with us for this long, I hope that you have seen all of our products, and we have more. Go to our store. We have more products. We just launched our Hope Tote. We just launched our beautiful cowhide pocket handbag. Gorgeous.
Cowhide is so gorgeous.
Gorgeous, and it's so on trend right now. So check those out, and there's 15% off of those too. So these are perfect gifts to get the people that you love in your life. There is something for everybody. And Lisa, I love having Lisa on with us today because she is there on the ground in Guatemala all the time. And so I wanted her to kind of share what she has seen the impact of what selling our products. Our products are the fuel that keeps us going. And that's what I love about it. That's why I love selling them. But Lisa, can you kind of share with us just like how you have seen the impact of the women and their families in Guatemala? So
well, I just consider it one of the greatest blessings of my life. I'm having the time of my life going back and forth between here and Guatemala, but I do get to see, firsthand the difference that these products make. And so again, the women who are coming into our training centers, as well as those who are in our safe house, they're all learning these skill sets. But I just realized just recently, I was on the ground there. I was flipping through my phone looking for a specific photo as I'm standing in our training center, talking to one of our producers. That producer was a student, went through the program, graduated, and she continues on with us. And so I'm flipping through and I'm looking through for this photo that was maybe 2 years ago. An event happened. And I'm seeing the pictures of some of them were students at the time, but are producers. And I could see the difference physically in their, some of them were underweight, they didn't have enough food, and they have gained weight and they're healthy. And so I'm seeing, it's almost the before and after picture. The look on their face when they first come in of such desperation and brokenness to what I'm seeing right now. They are happy and they are whole. And as we start asking and trying to get them to tell us like what has been a part of the Dare for More program in the training center, making these products, what is it? How has that changed your life? What was it like before and now? They really can't get to the specifics of how it's changed their life because they're so overwhelmed with gratitude. They really do. They talk about just what a blessing it has been for them. And they do love making the products. It is healing. It is therapeutic for them to sit at their sewing machines and make these. They love that they create something beautiful with their hands. But by and large, their biggest response was they're so grateful to God that He allowed them to have this opportunity. And the next thing from their mouths is they're thankful for how they have grown in the Word. They're making a beautiful product. They absolutely are. We hope that you enjoy them. But the impact of what it's doing in these women's lives, they're being fed, their children are being fed, their children are in school, and they're learning about Jesus. They're having it once they trust Christ, they begin discipleship process. They stop at 10 o'clock every morning. The whole workshop stops. Everybody comes around the table, and our discipleship leader comes in, and they have their next lesson, the next thing that they're talking about in the Word, and they walk through that every day. So that's the impact that these products make. We love the leather. We love our blankets. We love all of these products. They're beautiful. They're high quality, but more importantly, they really are changing women's lives. And that is what I get to see on a monthly basis for sure, but even more than that. I don't think it's any coincidence that this picture right behind us on the wall is one of the women who, again, started as a student, struggling within her family, trying to make ends meet. She has children. She has an 18-year-old daughter who, again, the family's going through a hard time, and she thought she's going to have to quit coming to the workshop to be able to pour into her 18-year-old daughter. And then her 18-year-old daughter was invited to come. I was just there 2 weeks ago. Mama is a producer sitting, working full time, and now her daughter is one of our students as well. Uh-huh. It's generational impact on so many families. And so again, the products are more than just products. Mm-hmm. They're beautiful and gorgeous and high quality and worth purchasing alone. Mm-hmm. But the fact that they are changing women's lives is just amazing. I love that I get to see that on a regular basis. And the women, they're different, they're changed, and and they're turning around and making an impact on their families and their communities.
And how beautiful that a purse, that a blanket, and like a tote can do that. And it's true. So my challenge, of course, is to why not gift a gift that will change people's lives more than just a leather bag, more than just a cosmetic case or an ornament. It has a story to it, and it has women's hands that have touched it, created it, that are being changed by the gospel, that are been giving hope and are healing. And so I'm so grateful if you come to the end with us. Thank you for joining us. And again, our code for the week through Saturday is shopping15 to get 15% off of everything except our coffee and backstory. And also, I just want to encourage you, just follow us along on social media. We have things that we're dropping all the time, things that we're getting back from Guatemala, which is super exciting. And you get updates about what's happening, about the lives are being changed. We're right now expanding, wanting to expand our training center to help more women. So check that out too. Tune in for that. But again, thank you for joining us. Y'all have a wonderful Christmas. Bye.
Merry Christmas.